You minding the business that you damn pay for, all right? And let them know why you over there. That everything's allegedly. You feel my name's allegedly. And y'all better be hitting the motherfucking wine glass. What's up? How y'all doing? Jasmine ain't blurry now. There's no motion blur. Oh my God, how y'all doing, y'all? You know I had to do warm-ups before I started the show to make sure my voice was loud. I had to go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Just to make sure I can still yell, because I have been really quiet and really silent, sitting in silence. I have been healing my body. I am 2 weeks post-op. Yes, I am. My doctor did an amazing job, all right? Getting my little cervix back in place. Oh my God, and them before and after pictures, I'm gonna have to put them in TashaKLive.com. You're not gonna see my stuff, okay? It's just gonna be inside if you want to, okay? So viewer discretion is advised. But please, guys, please go get your pap smears, okay? Please, all right? Because a lot of the stuff that we be having going on, they can get that in the beginning, okay? So I was sin 3. Sin 3. All right, we'll talk about all that later. Enough about me. Listen, y'all, full show. We got so much packed in here today. 2 full shows, all right? First full show, Pinky called right now in my DM, cussing me out, talking about she calling the feds on her ex, Ayana Vanzant's son, Damon Vanzant. We got audio, all right? I know she watching right now. I know she done sent, the legal team. It is what it is. That's between you and him. And you did state in the DM, Pinky call, all right, that you were going to get the F, the B, and the I involved. For what? I don't know, okay? But all I got to tell you is we got some explosive wine on this. This is our main show, all right? We're also going to be discussing who else? Rock Nation involving me and a lot of other blog pages, other artists. Somehow they think that we're conspiring against them, okay? Like we all know each other. I mean, we know of each other, but we don't know each other like that, okay? And I do got to make just a little tiny announcement. We made an error today posting something, of course, because it's my team, it's my name. We always have to come up here and correct the facts, okay? So we'll be giving you an update on that. Also going to be talking about, hold on, y'all, I'm rusty and I'm been off. And I heard y'all was real good this time for your substitute teacher. I heard you guys were real respectful. I heard you did not embarrass me, okay? So for that, I got a surprise for you guys at the end of the show. All right, we're also going to be discussing who else. Ooh, Jelly Roll and Bunnie done divorced. I told y'all, a lot of y'all was coming for me, but I already knew what this relationship was, okay? I'm not surprised. I done been there, done that, and I done seen a lot growing up in the hood, okay? We're also going to be discussing who else. Ooh, T.S. Madison had the audacity to come for me. Yeah, she did. During Pride Month. You were supposed to be representing your entire community, okay? Instead, you wanna attack my community. That's what you want to do. You, as a man and a woman, want to attack my community. No, that doesn't happen. It's all supposed to be about your community, so we're going to remind him of that today, okay? And then, of course, we got some Tyler Perry wine, Ryan Coogler, and all of that, all right? So I'm not going to waste your time because we got a lot packed into this. Oh, and on TashaKLive.com, we actually got FaceTime audio of Shannon Sharp. Not audio, video. There's a difference, okay? We got FaceTime video of Shannon Sharp. And I can say Shannon Sharp because it's Shannon Sharp with Hollywood Mugler and a man that they were allegedly recruiting. The victim has told his entire story in its totality. Not only has he told his entire story, he actually supported Royce Reed's story. Remember when we unveiled Royce Reed's story 2 weeks ago? Claiming that a girlfriend had found some very unflattering pictures of her man that he had sent to Shannon Sharp. Yes, well, this victim had a similar interaction, but this time he got Shannon on video. Did I lie? You do have to have your TashaKLive.com subscriptions for that. You know what I'm saying? To see that type of content, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Real quick, while I was on break, I was watching this bomb-ass show called The Polygamist. Oh, yes, I don't know who's been watching it. Jasmine, put up my comments. But I got to tell you, South Africa, I think this is a South African show, if I'm not mistaken. It's #1 right now in the world, okay? I watched all 22 episodes. Please don't tell Shaq, because we were supposed to be watching it together, but he always fell asleep. I had to finish that bad boy. I am not gonna spoil it for you, but what I am gonna tell you, it's about damn time that they got real black writers, African writers, doing amazing shows that represent our culture in a very immaculate black excellence type of way, okay? And that goes for Ryan Coogler. Shout out, it is black, no, wait a minute, hold on. It's Pride Month, and it's Juneteenth, yes. Happy Juneteenth. I know it was something to deal with Black history. Okay, all right. So I know we don't officially celebrate Juneteenth, but whatever. We celebrating, all right? Okay. But anyway, so Ryan Coogler, I hope I'm saying his name right. You know I be butchering names. Just got a strong Netflix deal. Apparently, he's going to be developing movies and TV shows over the next 3 years, okay, to help supplement us, because Tyler Perry got us all the way up out here. All the way up. We is tied, so congratulations to him, okay? We are happy that you are going to be replacing Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry going to be busy this summer and this year, okay? He's got a $77 million lawsuit that he's trying to avoid. He's trying to get it kicked out of California. Well, he did get it kicked out of California, moving it to Georgia. Now they got him under deposition because he didn't pay that white man. We read them text messages and everything of him, you know, asking that white man for things, asking him to see things, you know, allegedly, according to those text messages, he want to see something. And now they got him in depositions today, the same depositions that they had Bill Cosby in, and he admitted that he had gave all them ugly white women back in the day Quaaludes so that he could take that like Diddy, okay? But in Tyler Perry's defense, he said that he ain't answering no questions pertaining to his sexuality at all. He said, I will answer anything else, but when it's pertaining to this, my sexual orientation or the things that I like to do, I'm not answering the questions. And that's pretty sad, being that it's Pride Month, and he could have just came out during the depositions. I don't feel like Tyler Perry should even be in court. We all know you gay. Look at the suit. Look at it. You can see this through shape. Look at the man's suit. The man shows up with sparkles, rhinestones, feathers and shit. Always got fine men in his shows. They be fine now. They be fine, but questionable, because I do know a couple that have done some extra things. Same thing that Shannon Sharp allegedly had these fitness influencers trying to do to make a few things. Let's just put it like that. But I just feel like it's Juneteenth, you rich, you got money, we know you gay, you always hyping sexy black man up, but you got the women in there looking like, hold on, everybody auntie and shit. They don't comb their hair, they don't get no weed budget, they don't get no makeup budget, they don't get no clothing budget. They have to come to set as is. It's the only crew. When you working for Tyler Perry, it's the only crew where they say, bring your own clothes to set. Okay? And the men come naked. Y'all know that. Okay? And so for him to even be in depositions saying that he refuses to answer anything about his sexual orientation under oath, as if he's like living a life as a straight man. Like he still got something he wants to cover up. I just think that's just a crime, pity, shame that this man is just not going to embrace who he is at this climate, in this climate. Put up the comments, Jasmine. Put up the comments. Let me see my winos. Y'all hitting that wine glass? I got a lot to get through, so that's what I'm saying. It's been a lot, okay? Look at y'all with the rainbow fray. Look at y'all. Oh, I miss y'all so much. Oh my God. We'll talk about all that in our Zoom this weekend on TashaKLive.com. Everything that I've been doing, okay? So we will. Now, Tyler, happy that they got you preoccupied. Happy that we're gonna see a pause in your shows because you haven't represented us well at all. Hell, you ain't even represented yourself. So what makes you think you're gonna represent us and our storylines? And you ain't even told the truth about yours, okay? Ryan Coogler, or whatever his damn name is taking over. But listen, until Ryan gets going, y'all need to have y'all ass on the polygamist, okay? I'm not going to spoil it for you at all. But what I'm going to tell you is that when I was watching the show, it had me looking at Shaq like, I dare you. This why y'all got, I don't care how old I am. I don't care how much money I got. I'm checking the phone. I don't care. Call me insecure. I'm insecure. Who cares? I'm checking his phone. You get no privacy. When you're married, when you're in a relationship, privacy is out the door. We shit with the door open, okay? Okay? So if you're shitting with the door open, why are you trying to hide shit? Why? It's a great show, y'all. I'm not even being paid to market this yet. But it's a great show, okay? Now, moving on. All right, so just as I'm trying to see if I should start with him or the other him. I have a reason for this, guys. Just bear with me. I have plenty of trans friends, and I refer to them, I respect them as their pronouns, okay? But these, no, I don't, okay? I'll start with Laverne. I just think it's interesting during Pride Month, and given, her relationship with Trump. Yeah, okay. And dating a Trump supporter. Trump supporter was paying his or her bills. Then he had the audacity to get out here during Pride Month, okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is why we really have a lot of issues, not with the LGBTQ per se, just the T's, okay? It's because there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of things that y'all do, and it's like, and you're disrespectful to us, the women that gave our life to be here so that you could thrive. And you can get food stamps without kids. You can get surgery without explaining why you need it. You can claim mental health on everything, even though we have kids, postpartum, and all that. We don't get to take off work and just get free checks just because we're women, right? But these ones here, these are the ones that have the problem. Had the audacity to sit up, I guess, dating a Trump supporter. We got the video. If not, don't worry about it. Dating a Trump supporter, saying that he just couldn't believe just how bad the Trump supporter, white man that he was dating, would just talk and just amplify Trump. And then had the nerve to say, well, I left that man, and I just can't believe the only reason that he's mad at Trump is because apparently he lost 90% of his income. Because all of the set-asides that they got and the privileges that they got for being trans were gone. Disappeared. Funded through taxpayer dollars. We paid tax. We had a baby, had to go back to work in 6 weeks, and had to pay taxes so that they could sit home and buy wigs to look like us. That leads me into T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison. Like I said, I respect those that respect me. Had a lot to say about me while I was gone and recovering. And is upset over a lot of things that he cannot change. Like trying to change himself into a woman. It's never gonna work. Have you seen that body? It's dropping. It's hard. Cement, rocks. Gotta sit on something soft every day. Okay? Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Let me rotate. But listen, I guess he decided to go up there and join JC Pissy Lee. And all of a sudden, out of all the topics they could have spoke about, why is my name coming up? What do I have to do with you? I got real woman problems. Go ahead, though.
But then when I seen her really aligning herself, like with Tasha K.
Pause.
And
so he's talking about Nicki Minaj being aligned with me and some other people. I ain't worried about the Nicki part. I already know why he mad about that, but I'll tell you about that in just a second. But why you got my name in your mouth? We not the same. Never will we ever. And I ain't had long hair since I was 19. I don't have to prove that. I could walk out here bald head. I'm still a woman. Go ahead.
When I seen her really aligning herself, like with Tasha K. and Angela Stan, like these are transphobic women.
We are? Pause. Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't phobia. We scared. I'm not scared of you. I sat in your house, remember? We was cool. We was cool. But go ahead.
Tasha K, Angela Stanton, who else? Those like Elon Musk is transphobic.
Pause. And you be reading me down on X. The audacity. Go ahead.
Against his own daughter.
Against his own kid.
But don't you feel betrayed? Why is it still hard for you to call out what it is? It's betrayal. It is treason to the gay community, what she's done. Why not call it out?
So, pause. They're saying that, I guess, Nicki Minaj committed treason to the gay community because she decided to align herself with Trump. And committed treason because he hasn't had the new phone number since Queen Radio. So let me tell you what it is, all right? Put the comments up for a second. So y'all got to learn to read in between the lines. So he was fine and dandy when he was with Nicki, when he was aligned with me, using me to help bring views to his show. When he was on Fox Soul and when Kaya walked off, I was the first one sitting there beside him. I acknowledged him as a her when we were friends. But then when you betrayed me, yeah, and you had that other ugly man sitting up in a moo-moo with a wig on and lipstick all around his chin and his beard. No, you keep my comments up. I need them. Yeah, y'all remember that? When I did that interview on Fox Soul that he begged me to do, and then you had Miss Sophia introduce me as a liar blogger, and then you premiered my segment after you begged me to come on that show, and I'm so glad that God had the last say because he canceled your ass right then, and that was the last season we ever heard of you on Fox Soul. We ain't seen him at all. That's when I decided to part ways with you. And you know how that phone call went down. You already know. I told y'all what you know, Mo? Your manager, Gio, beautiful, man. But shout out to Gio. Gio is a nice-looking ass man. Gio was the one bringing all the money through there. Gio was the one when TS had ads and stuff. Y'all ain't seen no ads up over there. That was all Gio, okay? Period. There's a reason why everybody leave. Kaya Lee, I left. Everybody, ain't nobody around there, down there no more. Nobody trying to smell that. Now, you already know what it is. And so during that call, he was already upset, I guess, because he was like, Tasha. I said, what? This is after I cussed him out about the Sophia stuff. Well, listen, do you got Nicki Minaj's new number? Why? Why you want to know, nigga? Why? Because she ain't called me. What I got to do with that? What you want me to give her a message? Well, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I said, well, I'm not in the business of giving out nobody phone numbers. And if Nicki want to talk to you, she'll holler at you. Nicki has changed her number 5 times. And every time she changes it, I'm the first person that gets it. Just like that. Just like that, okay? That's what you're mad about. That's what Jason P is mad about when they're saying it's treason to the gay community because they're used to people rolling out red carpets, giving them set-asides, giving them privileges, letting them just come in and take over and get in and everything. And then when we close the door, all of a sudden we're afraid. We're phobic now. No, we just saw who y'all are. We just see who y'all are. And it's not the entire community. It's just y'all 3. You, Dominique Morgan. Speaking of Dominique Morgan, okay, talking about treason to the gay community. Dominique Morgan just was freed from prison the second time, okay, from stealing from the gay community. Same set-asides and things that Laverne Cox got in the name of being a man in a wig. He took advantage of, saying that he was going to save men in a wigs from, being... I guess having to prostitute themselves or whatnot. He was going to help and if they got in trouble for prostituting themselves, he was going to use the money to get them out of jail. Instead, he took the money and bought bad wigs and bad clothes and helped T.S. Madison start that starter house and all that stuff. T.S. Madison was the first to welcome this man home after he committed treason and stole from the very community. That money, that taxpayer money, okay, that we pay was used to help y'all to, fund your starter house, fund your campaigns, help get trans women out of jail. And instead, you took it and bought bad Fashion Nova outfits that you can't fit at all. Now, welcome Dominique home with open arms. Dominique goes to a Pride event during Pride Month, okay? Fresh out of jail, fresh out of getting plucked, okay, into jail, and gets kicked out. Now, they've since had the video removed. Jasmine did save it, but Gay Magazine ended up taking it down. I'm sure they got some type of cease and desist to take it down. But Dominique, because he was embarrassed because it already went viral, this is T.S. Madison's best friend, T.S. Madison's business partner, the ones that use set-asides for them, okay, to help buy bad makeup. Yeah. Decided to get online and tell us about him getting kicked out from his own pride event. Now that's treason. Go ahead.
Baltimore has always shown me crazy love. I'm backstage waiting for about an hour and a half. I do an interview for a documentary they got back there. I take pictures with anybody who wants pictures, all that, fine. Because I'm not hired for this function. I'm hired up the hill, the space y'all ignoring, the space that y'all are treating funny. But let me use my privilege, like, let's break this up, let's see what's going on, because, maybe we can, some solidarity. He's like, yeah, we'll make the announcement. I stick around after everybody's done, and I think it's the girl from Dollhouse, is Savannah.
Good line.
She goes up to perform, turns it. He invites myself, Ronnie, and London on stage, hands me the mic. I make this announcement. Hey, because now mind you, their stage is done. Hey, do y'all know Florida Water by Akasha Bentley? The whole crowd goes crazy. You coconut water trim? Yeah. What if I told you up the hill you could engage with, they were all up here. People start migrating, literally, like it's up the hill. A masculine presenting, I'm going to assume lesbian black woman with sister locks. I'm going to find who you are. I went on the Pride Center site and I can't find you because you played this bitch, and I mean that. This bitch then comes on stage, grabs the mic. Oh, it's wrong for you to promote trans pride. Bitch, do you know that this bitch had 5 security guards walk me out of Pride?
Oh.
Their Pride. Because trans pride was up the hill.
Oh,
what the fuck is going on, Baltimore?
Paul, you had no business running that down there. You fresh out of jail, okay? Why T.S. Madison ain't walk your ass on stage? Why she ain't do that? Oh, you're mad. You done stole from your own community. Now you mad that they done kicked you out of your community. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Got it here, bro. And I mean that literally. Bro. Let's see what y'all talking about in the comments. Y'all liking this video? Please make sure y'all like this video, or I'm not going to play this audio from Ayana Vanzant's son, Damon, spilling hella wine on Pinky Cole. Play with me if you want to. If y'all not sharing or liking this video, let people know that we back and we coming in hard and we gonna leave soft. I ain't telling y'all the surprise, and I'm not playing the audio. It's him. It's not even me. It's him. She already said she was gonna call the FBI on the man. Yeah. I'll be back after the break. Let's see how many likes we get. I don't think you guys are happy that I'm back. Maybe I should bring in another substitute, Jasmine, and go back on vacation. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to after the break. Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez, okay, is coming for me and other bloggers. And also we got actual audio, okay, from Pinky Cole's X-Man. It's actually 40 minutes. We got 8 of it because there's just so much. Like, we are going to be doing a Pinky Cole series, okay? It's going to be a slutty series on this. Every time you go with Pinky, every time you go into a slutty figure, you were really going to be thinking about what Damon had to say in this audio. Oh, my God. And I know the title is wild. But the title is wild on the show for this very reason, because of what he said. So we could not skip past that. It was like, even my editor today was like, oh, wow. So that was a reason why we had to title it the way that we did. And I know, our legal team and stuff was I get it, but you wrong. You said you were sending the FBI to Damon, send it to Damon. After the break, okay? We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back. I'm happy to be back. Let's go.
The gym is a big part of my routine, but between work, errands, and meeting up with my friends, I don't always have time to go home and take a shower after a workout. I'm always headed to the next thing, still sweaty and gross from the gym, so that's why I keep Umi in my bag. It's an actual towel, not just a wipe, so I can really clean up fast. Plus, the scents are solid. My favorite is eucalyptus. If you're always on the go, commuting, check them out.
Go to tryumi.com and use code TK10 for 10% off your order today.
I'm sure by now you've heard about the birth crisis that's going on in America. There are critically high Black infant and maternal mortality rates. Many statistics actually prove that doulas help create better birth outcomes. That's why I advocate for them, and I had one personally when I had my son in 2019. And if you would like to make a difference and become a doula yourself, join the Crafts Woman for their next doula training certification program. Call 844-333-WOMB for more information. That's 844-333-WOMB and get 10% off using the coupon code TK10. Latoya Odom.
Tasha K.
Are you Jamal Bryant, the preacher, the minister, the fornicator? Is he your baby daddy?
He is.
Is he a present father?
Never has been.
How did you meet Mr. Bryant?
He found me on MySpace. That's how old this is. He befriends me on MySpace, and then I start looking into all of his little profiles. Like, oh, he's married. He just asked me to be his massage therapist. So I'm trying to figure out the 2 and 2, like, what is going on? And he was like, well, I'm going through a divorce. He's like, I want to get a massage. Come to the hotel. I'll pay you whatever. And I'm going to church tonight. This is when it gets crazy. He said I seduced him.
You massaged?
Yeah, I massaged him.
Naked?
Next thing I know, clothes coming off. So we have sex.
Protected?
No. Louisiana people say, you know how you could tell there's alligators in the water? Go and test the water. Is it wet? The alligator's in the water. So you know I'm fertile. I just told you. So you came to the water wet, with no condom, no nothing.
He nutted in you.
I got pregnant on the first try.
There has been child support paid to you.
The last payment I received was $96. And John loves him. One day he told me, he said, Mommy, I love you and I love my daddy.
So he was helping at some point.
John really believes his dad. This is what he said at 2. He said, Mommy, I want to go see my daddy. So I dressed him up at 2. He was in Atlanta, and I took him. Do you know Jamal never touched him? Just looked at him. They had a staring contest.
You mind if I talk to you, baby? Can you sit down? That's why I don't like kids on my platform. All right, so great lead-in, Jasmine. I mean, that's going to be an emotional interview dropping this Father's Day, okay? Yeah, Jamal Bryant sent lawyers to stop that interview. Told you got to get it from a judge. Got to get it from a judge, okay? To take it down on TashaKLive.com. But great lead-in to our book that we are featuring on TashaK.com called Gotta Laugh to Keep From Crying by Dwayne Bowser. The day you thought it was over could have been the day your life truly begins, okay? And Gotta Laugh to Keep From Crying, Dwayne shares a powerful journey through trauma, addiction, loss, and healing, raw, honest, and inspiring. Through deeply personal stories and hard-earned lessons, you'll witness the resilience in the face of adversity and the courage it takes to keep moving forward, okay? So you guys can get your copy right now and support this Black artist on Juneteenth, all right? On TashaK.com/book club. But if you just go to TashaK.com, just hit the book club and it's right there, okay? So support our winos and support these authors, all right? Let's go. All right, now before we get on to Picky Cole and what Ayana Vanzant's son had to say about Picky Cole, okay? It's a lot. Oh my God. So here's the thing. We're going to talk about Jelly Roll. So did I lie when I told you that this marriage was not real? I told you that. I told you that. And y'all was like, no, you don't know the story, Tasha. They don't really like each other. They don't really love each other like that. This was all transactional. First of all, he was homeless when he met her. He was fat, toothless, was a baby daddy. She helped to get him out, and clean him up, nurtured him. You know, she put a titty in his mouth. Then he gets famous. She pumps money into him. She pumps time into him. She puts her everything into him. Why? Because it's transactional for her. If I pour into him, I know he's going to be somebody one day. Then that means I'm going to be somebody. Because love don't do what's going down right now. So apparently, they got into it on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, I don't know what had happened. They're not revealing that. But Jelly Roll filed for divorce a couple days later. And apparently, I'm just getting word from my production team that the divorce has already been finalized, okay? Now, he has since spoke out on the divorce, and she has too, okay? We're going to go ahead and hear from both of them. Jasmine, who we got first? Who first? Let's go.
So on Mother's Day, Jay and I have never been really good at having disagreements.
Yeah.
So we were the type of couple who never argued, you know? So he would be holding things in. I would be holding things in. And, you know, that's a recipe for disaster. And we always preach, you got to be comfortable having the uncomfortable conversations. And we did that for 8 years in. And then the past, you know, year and a half, we kind of got away from that because just we're in a different life right now, different timeline. So on Mother's Day, we had a little bit of an argument, which I don't think the details are necessary. And in that argument, I was so fed up and so tired that I just looked at him and I said, well, then file the fucking divorce papers. And in our relationship, that is the one cardinal thing that you don't say, even though my husband has said it numerous times because he's the runner. But when I say it, it really holds weight because I'm not the type of person who says what I don't mean. I ended up leaving. I packed a bag and I left. There's a couple other things that happened that, I mean, if I ever do write a book, I'll talk about it. And I didn't talk to my husband for, you know, I don't know, weeks after that. And during that, you know, he was so mad and we were so emotional. He ended up doing exactly what I told him to do and filing the divorce papers. Was I blindsided and was this divorce mutual? No, I was not. It was not mutual. Even though I told him to file the divorce papers, I was speaking out of anger and just frustration. Was it necessary for us to have a wake-up call and to actually start having these real conversations? Absolutely. You know, I lost 15 pounds over this because it has been so, he's my best friend. You know, like, I don't care how much we didn't communicate or how things shook out. I was riding with this until the wheels fell off. I didn't care. Cheating. I felt like we deserved a chance to go to therapy and figure shit out. He didn't feel that way. And I respect it. It took me a month and a half now to respect that. My husband and I are ending this marriage on the best possible terms that you could ever have a divorce.
Yeah. Just go ahead and say it, girl. He's cheating and he's trying to not publicly humiliate you. Just say it. That's all. He's never experienced what it's like to be rich, skinny, white, in a white-driven society with a woman. He don't want you. He wants other women, okay? Here's what he had to say real quick.
It's the only time and the only city I'm going to speak about this, so break your camera phones out now. I wasn't going to talk about this tonight, but...
Take them out.
While we're talking about liars...
Yeah.
The internet is a liar, too. Me and my wife are best friends. We will always be best friends. We just got off the phone earlier today. Nobody cheated on nobody. She just did a whole podcast about it. You can go watch it. Every word of it is the truth. That will be my best friend forever. This is the only time I will ever speak about it. Bunnie, I love you, baby. Thank you for those 10 years. They were incredible. Thank you for the next 10 years of friendship and 20 beyond that. With that being said, cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Now, nobody cheated on nobody because they were separated. He's already divorced. So no. The question is, he wanted to cheat. Uncomfortable conversations. Y'all got to start reading in between the lines, okay? Now, she did come out and say this little tidbit. This is how I know this is her one-up. Because, I mean, she was the catalyst behind his career. Like, she get half. So it doesn't matter how many women they take, but she just cannot take the public humiliation behind it because she knows that other girls are going to be posting. They're going to be younger. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be living it up. He's probably not going to be faithful to any of these women. So she just wants to feel like the Dawn, the top Dawn. That's all this is, okay? Because she wouldn't, if that wasn't the case, she wouldn't have said this here. What'd she say?
But the thing is that's my best friend, dude. Yeah. Like, I love him. And you guys are going to be shocked to hear this.
I'm having a baby.
But we're still having a baby. We're still having a baby together. We're going to co-parent together. Jay is my best friend. Like, this isn't what you guys think this is. Nobody cheated on the other person. It's literally just, we served our purpose for each other.
That's just making her feel special. That's just softening and, just trying to ease up on her insecurities by letting other women know that you will never have the position that I had because I helped him to become the man that y'all want to swallow and eat. Okay? So, anybody care? Anybody care? Anybody trying to throw some cat at Jelly Roll right now? Yeah, his teeth do look crazy. He finna give a few women some BV from them teeth, them unkept teeth on stage. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. Moving on. So, in other news, so this, first of all, I do want to, I got to issue an apology. So we have a few team members that are paid to post on our behalf, okay? And so when they post, it is a reflection. I mean, it's Tasha K, okay? It is what it is, okay? So something I posted today and my DMs blew up, my phone lines. People were like, am I getting sued? Xavier. Shout out to Xavier. What's Xavier's last name, Jasmine? I just call him Xavier. Yeah, anyway, you know Xavier, okay? If you don't, look him up, okay? But we posted a post that featured a motion, okay? And we've been following this case. This is Jay-Z's business partner, the one that says her business partner is a billionaire, but she has to go beg money. She has to go beg for other people's money because he can't fund the business that they share. That's why he has her, because she worked for the cartel and did their dirty work. If she had to sell cat, she had to sell it. This is what it is, whatever they wanted, okay? That's why she went in there and snitched on them. Because if you didn't have to do things you didn't want to do, you wouldn't have snitched on the cartel. You wouldn't be out here running down, doing whatever you got to do to be Jay-Z's, like, you know, paddleboard. You don't have to do all that. But anyway, so we posted a story today. Seemingly, it was a document that listed a lot of blog sites and X pages and Twitter pages information. And it's a motion basically to compel, you know, of sorts. So which means like they want evidence from her daughter, okay? In this document that we posted, they want evidence from her daughter, I guess trying to prove that she's conspiring with pages like myself or Xavier, anybody that speaks, you know, I guess bad about Rock Nation and Jay-Z and her. She thinks that we're all conspiring with her daughter, Damori, to tarnish their brand. What brand? And you came from the cartel and you were ex-felon? I don't know, okay? So the last time I talked to Demori or Demori, or I don't even know how to say the girl name, that's telling you I don't even talk to her all the time, was when we did the interview. And I did a very fair interview because this is mother and daughter at the end of the day. And if you don't want me to unwind while they breaking down, I ain't got time to do that today. There's a whole interview that unwinds what had happened. And basically what Demori is saying is because she married somebody black, she says her mama don't like black people. She only likes them for transactions. She was spying on her daughter, trying to lock her daughter up in mental hospitals, put fake domestic violence allegations on her husband, who happens to be black, who she was with from high school, spied on her, had private videos, put her under mental health watch. It was a lot of stuff. And so she's suing her and Rock Nation for doing that. Okay. So yeah, that's what it is. Now, Desiree, the CEO of Rock Nation, is hitting back. And because she's paranoid, she feels that Demori and somehow is causing the entire internet to not like her or not like Jay-Z at all. So she is subpoenaing blog sites like myself to see the conversations that we've had. That's what the document was, but my team put that Rock Nation filed a lawsuit against all these pages, and that wasn't the case. And I was like, oh my God, we got it down. We got it down fast. I was just like, that is not what happened. So I do apologize to all the pages that was listed and you thought and woke up to you thinking that there was a lawsuit filed against you. But no, this is just a simple request, okay? And when Desiree sends the request to us, we'll happily give it over to you because there's nothing there. You're paranoid. Same paranoia you sent your daughter's way, allegedly. You're paranoid, okay? It is what it is. It's just a sad situation that your daughter even got to take you to court for this. The same things. You are, we'll get into that in another video. We'll just wait to see how this irons out. Then we'll talk about what I know. Okay? But anyway, go ahead. Moving on. Now on to, what's up? Oh, we got another break? Oh my God, we got another break before the Pinky Code audio. Oh my God. Okay, so listen, before the break, all right, what you're going to expect after the break is a story that is going to blow your mind. And it's the one of many stories involving Pinky Code. the owner of Slutty Vegan, who is now a Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member. And people have been trying to figure out her story. And when I tell you we had a source of all sources come through, he know who the woman in the basement is or was. And he happens to be a celebrity's child that she was with for a while. And so Pinky Cole is 38 hot with me right now, and she 38 hot with Damon, all right? And so she's trying to do everything to stop this from going out, but you got to stop him. He already gave it to us, so I don't know what to tell you, sister. And when you on reality TV, you have to know that you have a storyline. Then we got a storyline. Because you're on television stating things that happen to be your side of the story, but then there's other parts to play in all of this. And so you don't get to hide behind who you are. Portia and all them done seen the wrath of the internet. And we have been all up and down around Real Housewives of Atlanta with our content. And I'm sure that this is going to make the show as well, okay? All right, so listen, hold that thought, okay? Because we got that coming up. We also got Shannon Sharpe on FaceTime, allegedly, according to the victim, recruiting young men into doing gay activities. That's going to be premiered on TashaKLive.com right after this, okay? And we also got a major surprise for you guys tonight. I hope that you are enjoying the show. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, but I'm going to get back into it. You know, when you off for 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? You got to slide back into it. But, you know, we on for 5 days next week. But hold that thought. Please like this video. I better have likes matching how many people are watching before y'all get this audio, because you are hearing it from source. All right, after the break, Pinky Cole, Shannon Sharpe. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass too. We'll be right back. Let's go.
Winos, if you've been struggling to find hair that lasts and blends with your natural hair, check out Glamour House of Hair. For nearly 20 years, the only brand consistently delivering luxury performance in textures designed specifically for Black women. Sophisticated by day, sexy by night, from the boardroom to the bedroom, you're going to be given rich auntie energy every time. Check the reviews at glamourhouseofhair.com. No gimmicks, just quality. Use code Tasha K for 10% off.
You can avoid the stress of nursing shortages and maintain the highest standard of patient care. Judah Medcare LLC is a South Carolina state licensed employment agency providing premium professional health care and staffing solutions. They connect hospitals, clinics, and care facilities with highly qualified, dependable caregivers tailored to your unique shift needs, okay? Now visit Judah Medcare LLC or call 803-233-7554. That's 803-233-7554 to find your next staff solution.
Get total healthcare solutions that work for all small businesses, hassle-free and affordable. Book an eye candy workshop, learn health risk prevention, and get access to rates that help your people and save on profits. Reserve your call with certified wellness strategist Coach K. Book.iCandyBiz.pro. Again, that's book.iCandyBiz.pro to get started now.
All right, and we're back, okay? Before we get into this Pinky Cole wine, which you guys are going to love, I'm so glad I'm right on schedule. Oh, my God, okay? We got another author that we're highlighting during Juneteenth month, okay? This is a book by Latoya Marshall. It says Life Will Take You There, Part 3. So there's a Part 1, Part 2, and this is Part 3, okay? One bullet changed her life. Losing her mother changed her life. Life Will Take You There, Part 3 is a gripping true story of pain, perseverance, and the power to keep moving forward, okay? It's available now on itstashak.com/book club, or just go to itstashak.com, okay, to support this Black author, all right? All right, let's go. Moving on. You know we got a Winos book club. I hope y'all know that. And they got their own like private Telegram and stuff. You got to ask them on how to get up in there. I don't control it. I don't even have admin access. I can't even leave a message when I want to. So this is something that they came up with. But I love it though. I love it because you know we read over here. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna give y'all lottery numbers after this story. Okay, then I got a big surprise for you guys. I can't wait to announce it's Juneteenth, all right? But real quick, Pinky Cole. I like her. I do. I know she watching right now. Hey, girl, because she was in my DM. Show them the DM, Jasmine. Just put up the DM. This was right before the show, okay? This is the DM. What does it say? It says, what the fuck is this? It says, this is nowhere near the truth, Tasha. She said, I know you got a job to do, but I don't play about shit like this, Tasha. This is not cool and not real. Take this down. Hold on. I'm going to show you what the audio says, because, I like to be truthful. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a second, y'all. All right, so this is what the audio says. Wait a minute, Jasmine.
You already know about, so you ain't date Ayana Vanzant's son? And he ain't give you the money to start Slutty Vegan? And you came up with it by giving him
So, she comes back and says after this audio, come on, tune change. LOL, F no. And he better tread lightly because I have FBI on his ass as we speak. So thank you for confirming that he is going to jail. Okay, I said, so what really happened, and you're welcome to give me a statement. We got lawyers. That's what we got. Shaq, call the lawyer. Call the lawyer, Shaq. Now, I like you, Pinky. I do. But you are an interesting character. You are. And we will and shall unwind. I don't know why they didn't tell you about unwind with Tasha K and what it really means. We are unwinding your story in its totality. And I find it spectacular at how you got your start, okay? And how things came to be. And, people that are close to you are going to come and they're going to tell it. No matter how much you try to keep it under wraps, they're going to spill it, all right? We're about the only platform that will take it because everybody else wants to be politically correct. Oh, the hell with that shit. We outside. All right, so listen, without further ado, all right, this is the beginning of an episodic series that we're going to cover on YouTube as well as on TashaKLive.com because some of this stuff is just it's so much that it's TashaKLive.com content. It's an experience, okay? And you guys know we don't leak that content. It can't be leaked. Sorry. So you do have to subscribe to the website. But I'm going to give you a little taste of what we're going to get. This is the first part of an 8-minute interview that we did. It's actually a 40-minute interview, but this is the first 8 minutes. And this is how he said he met Piggy Cole, the owner of Slutty Vegan and the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's go ahead and enjoy, y'all. Get y'all wine glasses. Let's go.
One would say, well, why you haven't said anything all this time? Well, because my mother's Ayana Vanzant, and there's a lot of political ramifications involved with that. Pinky and I were in relationships, and we were also filming Fix My Life at that time. Matter of fact, I'm the reason why she got hired. I got her hired on Fix My Life. I took her and sat down with my mother, and we got her hired. So, and again, for me, I was just doing what a boyfriend, what a partner is supposed to be doing. I was taking care of my shorty, putting her on, because I was in position. But I didn't realize the whole time that I was a target. She was targeting me. She was going to come up any way necessary. And me, trying to be loving and, I'm Ayana's son, so I'm coming from a very metaphysical, black liberation kind of, perspective. That's how I live my life, and that's who I am. But she came at me like that, Farrakhan and black liberation, and the black man this and black man that, and pray this and praise that, and God is present. And they were like, it was weird. I didn't think I'd never meet a woman version of myself, right? That's how she showed up. And then as we start moving forward, I met her sister. And her sister says to me, it caught me off guard. We were in Los Angeles on our way to Hawaii. We stopped to see her sister. It was a nephew's birthday, Pinky's nephew, the sister's son. Pinky said, take this little money and then give it to my sister. I said, why you don't take it? I got a phone call to make. Whatever. I go inside, and the sister was coming out of the building. She says to me, well, which one of them bitches sent you here? I said, whoa, what you mean bitches? I came with blessings. She said, it's either that bitch Pinky or my mother, that bitch. I was like, hold on. What the hell is going on here that I'm missing? Because prior to this, again, I've told you how I saw Pinky. We were madly in love. We were talking about marriage and kids and all that shit. So to hear this, the sister ran it down to me. Yo, Pinky's this, Pinky's that. She's a liar. She's a manipulator. She take advantage of you. She see you as an opportunity. You don't see it. Protect yourself. I'm fucked up that she said this to me now. And I leave her and go sit in the car with Pinky. So when after that, now I'm starting to look for the things that the sister is saying, and it's rolling out a little at a time. Like she's no longer this nice, loving, spiritual, black activist woman. She's this mean, trifling, vindictive bitch. And I'm like, oh shit. Slutty Vegan was already born. Slutty Vegan was born because one day she was in business with some other people trying to make some shit happen. And I said, yeah, what are you doing? You're doing all the heavy lifting, and I don't see that train moving. She said, yeah, we're doing a restaurant, and these people got the money, and they're tracking their feed. I said, well, how much you need? She was like, probably between 15 and 20,000. I said, that's it. She said, I got that. Let's go. She's like, are you serious? And we both were vegan, so it was like we were late at night when we working, because we worked in production doing television shit. We were like, damn, I wish I can get a vegan burger or something like that. So that's what gave birth to the vegan restaurant with me and Pinky. And then the first name of it was Jackfruit. It wasn't Slutty Vegan. The Slutty Vegan came into part because once I found out what Pinky was doing, now I'm trying to protect my investment and what I got going on with her. And one day she says to me, her manipulation tool, you ready for this? I got to give you a disclaimer. I don't mean to be disrespectful, and that's not my intention. But she would give me blowjobs all of the time, anywhere, everywhere. Whenever I talked about contracts, business, let's get clarity, that was her way of distracting me. One day she gave me some hair for 4 hours. And I said, yo, you was a nasty little vegan. And she said, baby, that's it. Nasty vegan. And I was like, okay, better than jackfruits. She toyed with that for a little while. And about a couple of days later, she came up with the Slutty Vegan thing.
All right, so listen, we got more. Don't worry. It's just for the people that are just getting here. Welcome. So we are going to be unwinding other versions of people's experiences with Pinky Cole, because she's been pissing a lot of people off during Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? And so, Pinky, I know you sent your lawyers. I know you're watching right now. You gotta listen. This is a lawsuit spinoff. This is not my lawsuit, okay? This is not my lawsuit. This is a lawsuit between you and Ayana Vanzant's son, okay? This has nothing to do with me, okay? I caught a lawsuit spinoff with Will Smith's wife. I wasn't a part of it because I didn't say anything, So I'm just telling you, like, I don't know, but that's the reason why we titled the video, because he said, Jasmine, rewind it back. One day, she gave him head so much, and one day she did it for 4 hours straight. Roll that footage, Jasmine. Let's bring it home, baby.
And one day she says to me, her manipulation tool, you ready for this? I got to give you a disclaimer. I don't mean to be disrespectful, and that's not my intention. But she would give me blowjobs all of the time, anywhere, everywhere. Whenever I talked about contracts, business, let's get clarity, that was her way of distracting me. One day she gave me some hair for 4 hours. And I said, yo, you was a nasty little vegan. And she said, baby, that's it. Nasty vegan. And I was like, okay, better than jackfruits. She toyed with that for a little while. And about a couple of days later, she came up with the Slutty Vegan thing. And so me and her rocked out. It was just me and her. We didn't even have the shared kitchen at this time. We were just running around to food festivals. Her, and my kids. And then she came to me. She's like, yo, I got this shared kitchen opportunity. We can move in that we want a shared kitchen. But neither her and I know how to cook. So this is where I hired a partner of mine named Smokey, the chef. Smokey came in. He was like, oh, you do it this way and you do it that way and you set your line up this way and you set your thing up that way. And that kind of gave us some momentum, right? I had a friend that owns some McDonald's, so he came in and gave us some consultation. He was like, yo, you got a quality assurance. The burger got to taste the same way every time. So now that was our focus. And once we got that down pat, the first celebrity endorsement was my mother. So if it wasn't for me, Slutty Vegan wouldn't exist. Or no way. And then what she did was, this is the banger. I can't believe she said that the Angela laid on her back to get where she is. And what you think Pinky was doing? But she didn't call it that, but that's what she was doing because she wasn't being...
Now he's talking about what's going on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because I guess Pinky said that Angela Oakley laid on her back to get what she had. And so he's saying, no, she used her throat to get what she had. So rewind it back just a little bit. You know, I want them to follow the storyline. Y'all better be watching this Sunday. Shout out to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And on Monday, when y'all get back here, we got a new showtime real quick. Let me plug this in. We got a new showtime at 2 o'clock because we got a syndication deal now, so we have to stream, you know, live everywhere. We got so much wine that we're going to be spilling on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all need to be here at 2 p.m. Actually, no, it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 3 p.m. 2 p.m. for me. But 3 p.m. So just, but make sure you watch this Sunday, okay? They're going to thank me later. But go ahead, finish it up.
Consultation. He was like, yo, you got a quality assurance. The burger got to taste the same way every time. So now that was our focus. And once we got that down pat, the first celebrity endorsement was my mother. So if it wasn't for me, SluttyVegan wouldn't exist. Or no way. And then what she did was, this is the banger. I can't believe she said that the Angela laid on her back to get where she is. And what you think Pinky was doing? But she didn't call it that. But that's what she was doing because she wasn't being genuine with me. So what she did was, you know, she sort of, yo, I don't mind that you got a wife. I believe in polygamy, and my side of the fence, that's what we do. And I'm like, what? And she had no problem with it. We was rocking out. So then all of a sudden, when I started seeing who she is, Pinky, it was Thanksgiving 2019. And I was going up to spend with my mom's and my kid's mother, one of my kid's moms. So she was like, hold on. You going up to Maryland to spend Thanksgiving with that bitch? And you know we got the restaurant to run and that is, and I was like, yo, I'll be right back. She was like, all right. We kind of made up. But when I was on the road, she called me and she was like, yo, I'm about to fuck your whole life up. And when I got to the house, my mom's was there, and at that time, my son mom's, my ex-wife, she was there, and they went in. Now, who is this bitch Pinky? Why is Pinky saying this? And why is Pinky saying that? What is this you doing? What is that you doing? It was crazy. So I had to really stay up there in D.C. and put that fire out. And by the time I got back down to Atlanta, she done took over my crib. Got the one-bedroom apartment that SluttyVegan was born in, and I could send you all the receipts. It was my apartment. She lived with me.
Listen, I know there's been talk out there that Tasha K has been getting soft. Have you heard that, Jasmine? They said I was going to change with the new syndication deal. That's what they were saying out here. And I was like, these are people that are not subscribed to TashaKLive.com. These are people, because y'all was getting it all for free at one point, and then YouTube would step in because the content would be so just risque, they wouldn't monetize it. So Patreon wouldn't work with us, so my husband built my own private site, TashaKLive.com. So yeah, I done went a little corporate. I got bills to pay, but the wine still be whining. You hear him whining, don't you? It's a 40-minute call. You only got 6 minutes. You ain't even gonna get 8 yet. Because we got so much wine we spilling. We got... Jasmine, put it down. Put it down. Piggy, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is true. I found out literally the same time you did. I was just told by my producers what he said. I ain't even talked to him. So we found out at the same time. This is the first time I listened to this audio. My producers briefed me on everything. This is how much the phone line, the tip line be hot. 323-405-WINO, 323-405-WINO, okay? So, pick your mouth up, Nicki B, 2190. Pick your mouth up, okay? Unless it can go for 4 hours like Pinky's allegedly. That's a long time. Pinky. Now every time I walk into SluttyVegan, this is what I'm going to think about. Because when you walk in, she be like, you got some sluts in the building. Oh, the vision. You saw it through. You had a vision. You put your every intention behind it. You put your mouth on it. That mouth too. You went in hard and came out soft, Pinky, allegedly. I wasn't there. This sounds like, because she did, like she said, I know this wine is good, y'all, but I got to wait for Real Housewives of Atlanta to play out. But she did say that he was lying. She said she was going to put the FBI on him. and all that stuff. And like I said, there'll be more that's going to be dropping over the course of the week. So you need to be subscribed here, and you need to be subscribed on TashaKLive.com. Okay, now listen, I'm already 2 minutes over on the show. I do have a surprise for you, but first I'm going to go ahead and give you the lottery numbers that I dreamt about. Okay, 638. Cash 3 is what you need to play, 638, all right? So that's what I dreamt about. Winos, put that in the chat. Play 6 through 8 and keep playing it for the entire week, okay? I'll be giving you my numbers that I dream about throughout the week. Remember, we got a new showtime, 2 o'clock Monday through Thursday. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursday, okay? Friday, same time. 5 days a week on YouTube, 3 days a week on Tasha K Live. Besides, TashaKLive.com gets interviews anyway, so they get a whole lot more content than y'all, all right? So you need to be subscribed to both so you don't miss nothing. Okay, and so listen, it's Juneteenth. I'm so excited, so nervous, okay? But I got a surprise for you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, Jasmine! Everything is allegedly, even my name is allegedly. Yes, the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience is officially on sale, okay? Now, you know we just not showing up for a little show and then go home, okay? Y'all know we spilling wine all day. If you came to D.C., then you already know what it is. Now, the experiences kick off at 2 p.m. with different events, great conversation with winos, plenty of networking and mixing mingle opportunities, okay? We sipping together. Now, doors open at 5 p.m. Then it's time for me and my people to hit the stage, all right? I know y'all been waiting on this to be announced. I have too. I am super excited, and I cannot wait to let y'all see what we got in store for y'all, all right? So come laugh, sip, gossip, and experience all of that with me on the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience. Tickets available right now on TashaKOnStage.com. That is TashaKOnStage.com. Man, that was a lot to remember. Damn. Y'all better bring y'all ass out for real. That was a lot to memorize. All right, I'm out. And if you're a TashaKLive.com member, you got to go to TashaKLive.com to get your discount code, okay? Because y'all VIP. Y'all know what it is. You heard it here first, TashaKLive.com. Don't even get mad. Don't even get mad because y'all are exclusive members, you got a discount. Your discount code is on TashaKLive.com, okay? So don't worry about that. I got you right after the show because we got some Shannon Sharp receipts and a victim that has exclusively spoken with us today about his experience with Shannon Sharp, okay? He is another fitness influencer. He is coming in support of Royce Reed because he is alleging some of the same things. And he actually caught Shannon Sharp on the FaceTime because they all FaceTime together, okay? All right, you're going to be able to hear that entire interview as well as who Lisa Ray is allegedly dating. We got an unconfirmed tip in. And we also got, hold on, let me see, because this is for the people that said we had got soft out here, that we were going to change, and that I was Illuminati. You can't be Illuminati and expose people. You can't, that don't work, right, Jasmine? That don't work. Thank you, Jasmine. Mm-hmm. So, who else we talking about? Hold on for a second. This is a lot of content. I'm a little, you add Garrett Morris and Taraji P. Okay. So we got Taraji P. We got Faison. We got some receipts on Faison and what happened during his latest arrest. We also got Max B already cheating on his wife. Ain't been out of jail 6 months. Max B. Shout out to New York and the New York Knicks. All right. New York Knicks had something to do with this affair as well too. All right. And then of course we got the Shannon Sharp exclusive interview. I got to get back into the swing of things so my memory ain't as sharp. And I got so many stories. Okay. So like I said, remember, Sunday, Father's Day, Jamal Bryant, his baby mama is premiering on TashaKLive.com. You do have to go to the website to watch that, all right? Right now, we're about to head over there for our second show. That'll start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right, Jasmine? Okay, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure that you like this video, all right? And also, just to be sure, Chicago, you're the first city up on the tour, okay? Congratulations to Chicago. Detroit, you up next after Chicago, okay? Cleveland, we coming back, baby. Cleveland was so thick. We ain't even have enough service to serve y'all, but this time we got y'all. I felt so bad, okay? New York, we back. Philadelphia, we back. Baltimore, we're back. Washington, we're back. Richmond, Virginia, we're back. Norfolk, Virginia, we're back. Charlotte, North Carolina, we're back. Atlanta, of course, okay? We're back. Birmingham, shout out to Alabama. Y'all made the list. We're going to Birmingham. Listen, Memphis, I need a lot of security. I need a lot of security for Memphis, okay? A lot. We're going to New Orleans. Yes, am I saying that right? New Orleans. You on the list. Houston, you on the list. Dallas, you on the list. And please stay tuned for the rest of the legs, which is the West Coast. I want to do the West Coast during the wintertime because it's not cold, okay? I am from Florida. I'm a Southern baby, and I'm trying to get this done before it gets super cold. So, okay, but Chicago, you up first. Y'all make sure y'all get them tickets in. It's an all-day experience, so we got different events, but the main event starts at 5, okay? But the other events start at 2, and so just get in and get out. Come in hard, come out soft, and I got to tell you, this is not an event where we're going to have multiple shows because it's an all-day experience. So if you miss it, you miss it, all right? Don't miss it. Tasha K on stage.com. I see y'all on TashaKLive.com. Now I gotta go. Bye! Everything is allegedly, even my name is allegedly. Yes, the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience is officially on sale, okay? Now, you know we just not showing up for a little show and then go home, okay? Y'all know we spilling wine all day. If you came to D.C., then you already know what it is. Now, the experiences kick off at 2 p.m. with different events, great conversation with winos, plenty of networking and mixing mingle opportunities, okay? We sipping together. Now, doors open at 5 p.m. Then it's time for me and my people to hit the stage, all right? I know y'all been waiting on this to be announced. I have too. I am super excited and I cannot wait to let y'all see what we got in store for y'all, all right? So come laugh, sip, gossip, and experience all of that with me on the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience. Tickets available right now on TashaKOnStage.com. That is TashaKOnStage.com. Man, that was a lot to remember. Damn. Y'all better bring y'all ass out for real. That was a lot to memorize. All right, I'm out. And if you're a TashaKLive.com member, you got to go to TashaKLive.com to get your discount code, okay? Because y'all VIP. Y'all know what it is. You can avoid the stress of nursing shortages and maintain the highest standard of patient care. Judah Medcare LLC is a South Carolina state licensed employment agency providing premium professional health care and staffing solutions. They connect hospitals, clinics, and care facilities with highly qualified, dependable caregivers tailored to your unique shift needs, okay? Now visit Judah Medcare LLC or call 803-233-7554. That's 803-233-7554 to find your next staff solution.
Get total healthcare solutions that work for all small businesses, hassle-free and affordable. Book an eye candy workshop. Learn health risk prevention and get access to rates that help your people and save on profits. Reserve your call with certified wellness strategist, Coach K. Book.iCandyBiz.pro. Again, that's book.iCandyBiz.pro to get started now.
I'm excited because I actually get to do an interview with someone such as myself. You are known on social media as Truth Hurts.
Yes.
Okay. The reason I brought you on the show was because I saw you cancel a show with Cheyenne Bryan. So why did you cancel the show with her? Because y'all were supposed to do a show together.
She's not authentic.
Okay.
And so when the doctor thing came out, I was actually kind of like...
Now, real quick, so you are pretty dynamic in the relationship space.
Absolutely.
I mean, you are one of the ones. How'd you meet your wife?
Well, I met my wife at a Herbalife. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I know Herbalife,
right?
Yeah.
If I'm married, I'm a homeowner, I'm a rental car owner, I'm a property. I've changed completely. Did a complete turnaround. Married, baby. Like, life is stupendous for sure. I used to be a whore. I was a dog of a man, for sure.
When did you stop being a whore?
About 8-9 years ago.
So you haven't cheated since?
No, I have not. As being married, absolutely not.
How long you been married? 4 years?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I feel like a lot of times we watch these content creators, they come into the internet space as a perfect Patty or like a perfect Patrick. I never came to the internet with any of that.
I kind of look at you like as kind of Derek Jackson.
Really? Okay.
I feel that you do. Like, you do have a wife.
Okay.
Your wife contributes to your success. Now, your situation, you just had a baby or whatnot, but I have to ask you because there are
you know, like I said, people that come to me. Do you know this woman?
Yeah, I do know her. Yeah.
With respect to your wife and your new baby, you know, I will talk to you off camera about what has been revealed to me. And